adherents have come quietly. They will not take us by force, but with rules and charters. They will steal our city from underneath our feet.
This is where people go to buy stuff that'll just get them mugged everywhere else.
You're gonna regret this!
Next one's mine! I think I sprained my shoulder. Here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it.
Well, that didn't take long. Shame a perfectly good house has to sit around empty. Keep one hand on your coin purse.
After them! It's the envoy!
Good job! Watch the left!
Stop right there!
Everyone okay?
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. Aiming through the best parties.
Smell that salty air.
Home. I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Eamon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradis, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right, after you.
The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
citizens. A drop is all it takes to protect yourself against the wretched soul plague.
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength, so we may overcome adversity as the wave overcomes the shore.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest the bathhouse. Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. My goodness, no! People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Finally, some progress.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned, you aren't ready for the answers. Eagwolf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern. No doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. And why would I do something idiotic like that? Must be nice working for a monster. Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Rebels ahead. Stay alert.
You're not getting away.
Is that all you
Look
got?
who it is.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word.
Watch yourselves. This one's mine. Oh, you see that? Well, that was fun.
You know what that web means. Be ready.
More blessed spiders. Fleet to me. Here we go. Oh, no, you don't! What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods, not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming. That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple... Over there, on the left. Trouble is the blades. In the desert,
Shot! Good fight.
After them!
Left leg!
Didn't think that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed day point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. Don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends. Friends.
Eyes open.
What was that?
You're not getting away.
The envoy!
Don't let them escape.
Need better armor. On your right.
The envoy's here.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdut. Someone's up ahead.
Let's
Take
go.
your best shot.
That it?
I would have set that thief on his way, without our Bleste supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
But how could this be? I killed you. The whims of the gods are a mystery to us both. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradis. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradis have suffered under the boot of Adir. Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours. This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Ardir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Ardir from conquering this land. Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stay by hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You tell me, godlike. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradis, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardir. Your Inquisitor Lodwyn doesn't know the meaning of mercy. But if that is the fate you want for me, then it is the will of the gods that I stand trial for my crimes. That is very kind of you, Envoy. You speak with the authority of gods, but I worry that few will hear it.
If you give him to the Steel Garrote, you might as well kill him now. They'll torture him before they execute him.
I will settle the last of my affairs and confess to the guards. With any luck, I'll live to see another sunrise. I would expect nothing less. No. I will defer to the gods on this one. In their eyes, my fate is sealed. Farewell, godlike.
Hush. An ill wind. Steel justice. Shackles like our own. We learn. We twine.
That's it. The Inquisitor's gonna have fun with him.
You should have just killed him. He's as good as dead anyway.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. I suppose the gods are on your side, not ours.
What happens now?
Nothing happens. It's over.
What? But we've come so far. We can't just surrender.
Kid, you're not hearing me. We're not fighters anymore. We're casualties.
I don't think I expected they would just turn themselves in.
The good news is the Steel Garrote will probably take care of killing them for us.
Dealing with the assassin should put us on Ludwig's good side, so there's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
Paradis! Do not be afraid of the flame. With one drop of my...
Hear me, Paradis! Did we not come here to escape the
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Ludwig will see that the guilty are made an example of. It'll be a lesson that no one forgets.
Why do I feel like Ludwig's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden?
Impressive work, Envoy. Not only have you cheated death, but you humbled your own killer. From this day forth, no one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay. Ever the mercenary. I keep a little extra coin set aside for special occasions. You've more than earned it. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior-Messi-Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of existence itself. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, Now would be the time. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
At least someone remembers their manners. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence! You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradis to order, which is more than you've done in years.
With the help of a couple other people who shall forever remain unmentioned.
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? What these people want is irrelevant when we can give them what they need to survive.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. That might do us some good, or it might lead you nowhere. I can't take the chance. Clearly I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, envoy, farewell.
So it begins. I saw this in the Deadfire, too. I'm sorry, envoy. I don't envy your position.
She is going to be a problem. For your sake, let's hope it stays that way. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad, unhinged. At least you'll have that in common, if nothing else.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stairs beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when we're ready to go to Fjord. Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. What I find interesting is how you handled him. Decisively, I might add. It's too bad. Now that the Steel Garrote has made an example of him, others will think twice before trusting a dear in mercy. If that's your way of trying to bring justice to the frontier, you and your people have an uphill battle ahead. To Ambassador Hilgard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradis has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare, in most corners of the city anyway. To some, others, like Eagwolf, see the firm hand of authority closing around their necks. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself. Mine, too. I understand discipline, but you've got to know when to give. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Ludwig starts operating around him. Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you, especially since the Steel Garrote is here under Adir's flag. And I worry about what that means for the rest of us. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch.
Fjord Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. I don't know about all that. They decided to settle in a hostile forest and use animancy to conquer it. We might get there and find that these people aren't as ready and willing to help you as you hope they are. Yeah, looking forward to dragging you people through Emerald Stair, on the distant chance Fjord will be feeling generous with their time. I've led a few people there from Paradis or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said, almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject? Right. What do you want to know? Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got herself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradis isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Right. Good.